Video.
Hi
Dim.
everybody.
Stop recording video. Button.
This is me, Caroline here, and this is my video blog for today. I'm trying to do one every day. So some of this might be a repeat for some of you because I know I wrote a message earlier, emailed it out to people. Anyway, so it's nearly 11 p.m. I should be going to bed, but I think I drank too much coffee. First of all, for my friend Elaine, who just joined my Dissociative Talk email list, we're really glad to have you, and yeah, it's great. It's great to have someone else from Ireland. Okay, I know you don't really know me, as in you know, or you think you know. Well, okay, let me put this another way. You've never met any of the insiders, but I am an alter. So now you're meeting me. Anyway, okay, I'll shut up now. Anyway, okay. Okay, so today we went to college and we had more induction, more boring things to do. We had a talk from the rehabilitation officer and we had a talk from the resource teacher, and what else did we do? Well, I got a cup of coffee and brought it into the room and drank it while we were having class. I didn't care. I was just like, I'm going to do this. But, yeah, we had a presentation about the program and what it involves. Oh my God, there's a ton of work. Like, there's 8 modules, and each module has... Nitro, lie down, boy. Lie down. Lie down, boy. Go on, lie down. Good boy. Lie down. Each module has assignments, exams, and skills demos. So there's loads of work to do. There's portfolios as well. 2 portfolios to be done. And then I found out we have to find our own work experience. We have to do a minimum of 8 weeks, but you can do a year if you want, the second year. So it's all go. But so we had a presentation about the program. Basically, that was it. We were only in for like 3 hours. Tomorrow, though, oh my God, tomorrow is going to be a nightmare. We have to do manual handling. Of course, me then being the sarcastic bitch that I am, had to say today, why do we have to do manual handling? This is an IT course. And they were like, health and safety, you have to do it. I'm like, I'm blind. What will I be lifting? But anyway, have to do it. So yeah, 6 hours of that tomorrow. Not looking forward to it one bit. So, we were told then that we have to have a needs assessment. We all have to have an individual one each. We have to go to the rehabilitation officer to have that. So that'll be next week, I think. And we have to do a risk assessment with the manager about health and safety. Like, because, for example, I'm epileptic, so that will be a risk, obviously, if I have a seizure and fall and hurt myself. But things like that, it's all red tape, crapola. But anyway, that was college today. Then it took me, oh my God, like I finished at 1 o'clock, no, 10 to 1 about. I rang a taxi. The taxi came at 1:05. Normally it takes 20 minutes to get home, but the traffic was a nightmare. I forgot that the schools today, the secondary schools, had a half day. Most of them did. And it took nearly 45 minutes to get from one side of the city to the other. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. I was starving. I was cranky. I just wanted to get home. But got home anyway eventually. But then had my lunch, and then I had like half an hour, and then I had to go and see Dr. Barry. For those who don't know, Dr. Barry is my awesome and amazing and wonderful and kind and caring and compassionate psychiatrist. She is 1 in a million. Love her to bits. So, went to Dr. Barry. Nobody was there when I got there. Can you believe it? Like, Elaine, if you're watching this video, nobody was in the waiting room when I got there at 4 o'clock. Can you just believe that? But anyway, I was seen straight away. I was in with her for an hour. We had a lot to discuss. I think I said in yesterday's video that I was worried because of the stuff around the dissociation episode that I had last week. Dissociative fugue that I had. But I talked to her today and she was great. She said, well, I figured out that, there was a trigger date on Monday. I had a date of an anniversary date, and it was like to do with my abuse, and that was on Monday. So I had the episode last week, earlier on in the week, but between us today we figured out that between the trigger date on the Monday and the stress of starting college, that everything just got too intense and the dissociation kicked in. But what Dr. Barry was saying to me was that the dissociation pattern is different, whereas normally we would switch and an alter would take over, and it could be a child alter or it could be anyone in the system basically. But this time it kind of was different, and we lost our memory, and we didn't recognize people that we knew for years, and we didn't recognize our house and things. So and we were out in the street at midnight. So yeah, it was pretty intense, and Dr. Barry said I need to figure out with Eileen tomorrow in therapy what talk about the patterns of dissociation and why they're becoming different, and we need to work on that and try to figure that out. She encouraged me today not to talk too much about the abuse. Now, normally she wouldn't do that. Normally she'd let me say what I need to say. But she said she was worried in case it would overwhelm me. And she knows we're DID. She knows I'm Caroline. She talks to me as Caroline, even though our body's name is Shirley, whatever. She always asks who she's speaking to, and she talks to people, whoever says they're out, whatever. But basically, she didn't want me to go into the abuse too much because she wanted me to get home safely, not have another episode, and she said I might decompensate if I started discussing it in detail today. So we didn't, which was okay with me because I really didn't really want to anyway. So yeah, it was okay. The rest of the appointment we spent talking about weight loss and talking about sleep and talking about college, and yeah, it was a long appointment, but it was good. And I got a lot out of it, as I always do. And I'm seeing her again next week at 4 o'clock. And so yeah, came home, cooked dinner, chilled out, made a few phone calls, talked to a couple of friends, and now I'm just kind of pottering around doing email and drinking coffee and on Facebook and blah blah blah. I had to change all my Facebook. Basically I had hundreds of people on my Facebook and I didn't know half of them. I know that sounds a bit stupid, but there was all these blind people from different parts of the world, and they were all adding me, and stupidly I was accepting them, but sure, I don't know them. So then I got like, I can't be dealing with this deleting one by one, because there was like 700 people on my account. So I was like, no, I'm just going to get rid of it. So now I need to figure out how to delete that account, because now I have two names on, my name is, well, not my name, but Shirley's name is twice on Facebook, so I need to delete one. If anyone knows how to delete a Facebook account, please let me know. Okay, I will sign off and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao, guys.